The skies over Utapau burned with blaster fire. Obi Wan Kenobi stood at the edge of a sinkhole cliff, his lightsaber humming, his eyes locked on the path that would lead him to General Grievous. Then it hit him. A cold, sharp tremor in the Force. Not a whisper, a scream. He staggered back. His breath caught. "Anakin," he whispered. Something was wrong. Deeply wrong. The shadow he had felt growing on Coruscant for months was no longer growing. It was striking. Commander Cody approached, confused. "General? Your orders?" Obi-Wan turned, his jaw tight. "Hold the line here. Pin Grievous down. I'm returning to Coruscant." "Sir, the Council. The Council is in danger, Cody." "So, is the Chosen One." He sprinted to his starfighter without another word. R4 chirped nervously as the engines roared to life. Within seconds, the Jedi Master tore through Utapau's atmosphere and punched into hyperspace. Inside the cockpit, Obi-Wan's mind raced. He thought of Anakin's haunted eyes, the nightmares, the secret marriage he had pretended not to notice, the Chancellor's tightening grip on his former Padawan. He had ignored too much, for too long. "Forgive me, Anakin," he murmured. "I should have seen it sooner." Stars stretched into white lines around him. Coruscant was hours away, but the dark side was already moving. Palpatine's plan was unfolding. Mace Windu was preparing his strike. And Anakin was alone with the Sith. Obi-Wan gripped the controls tighter. He could only pray he wasn't too late. The trap was already snapping shut. Coruscant glowed like a million dying stars as Obi-Wan's fighter screamed through the upper atmosphere. He didn't wait for clearance. He didn't report to the Council. He flew straight to the Jedi Temple, and then to the only place Anakin would go when his soul was breaking. Padme's apartment. Obi-Wan reached the balcony just before dawn. Through the glass, he saw him. Anakin, alone, staring out at the city. His shoulders shook. His fists were clenched. Sweat ran down his face. Obi-Wan stepped inside quietly. Anakin. The young Jedi spun around, lightsaber half-drawn. His eyes were red, wild, lost. "Master? You shouldn't be here. I felt it, Anakin. I felt your pain across the galaxy." Anakin turned away. His voice cracked. "I see her dying, Obi-Wan. Every night. She screams, and I can't save her. The Jedi can't save her. Only..." He stopped himself. Obi-Wan's heart sank. "Only the Chancellor." Anakin froze. "He told you he could stop death, didn't he?" Obi-Wan stepped closer. "Anakin, listen to me. Those whispers, they are not wisdom. They are bait. You don't understand." Anakin shouted. "You've never loved anyone the way I love her." The words hung in the air like a blade. Obi-Wan didn't flinch. He didn't lecture. Instead, for the first time in his life, he chose honesty over the code. "Then let me tell you the truth, Anakin. About me. About Satine. About everything I buried." Anakin's lightsaber lowered. The Sith's grip on the Chosen One was about to be tested. The apartment was silent. Only the soft hum of Coruscant traffic drifted through the open balcony. Obi-Wan slowly sat down across from Anakin. He set his lightsaber aside. That alone made Anakin look up in surprise. "Anakin, I have lied to you," Obi-Wan said quietly. Not with words, with silence. Anakin's brow furrowed. "What are you talking about?" Obi-Wan took a long breath. "Her name was Satine, Duchess of Mandalore. I loved her, Anakin, with everything I had." Anakin froze. "I would have left the Order for her," Obi-Wan continued. "If she had asked me, I would have walked away. But duty pulled me back. And then I watched her die in my arms, killed by Maul, just to break me." His voice trembled. "I know what it is to fear losing someone. I know that nightmare. I have lived it." Anakin's eyes filled with tears. Then you understand why I can't lose Padme. Edo." Obi-Wan leaned forward. "But hear me, my brother. The Sith do not save the ones we love. They use our love as a chain. Palpatine is not offering you power, Anakin. He is offering you a leash." Anakin's hands shook. "I'm so afraid, Master." "I know." For the first time in years, Anakin let himself weep. And Obi-Wan, the perfect Jedi, held him like the brother he always was. The wall between them had finally fallen. But across the city, in a red-lit office, Chancellor Palpatine smiled. unaware that his prized weapon was slipping through his fingers. The hunt for the Sith Lord was about to begin. The speeder cut through Coruscant's dawn traffic, weaving between towers like a blade. Obi-Wan flew. Anakin sat beside him, silent, pale but steady. "Are you ready for this, Anakin?" Anakin nodded slowly. "He used me, Master. He used my fear. He has to be stopped." The Jedi Temple loomed ahead, its spires glowing in the morning light. Inside the council chamber, Mace Windu turned sharply as the doors slid open. Yoda was already there, his ears perked, his face grave. He had felt the shift in the Force. "Master Kenobi," Mace said, surprised. "You were on Utapau." "I felt a disturbance," Obi-Wan replied, "and I followed it home." "Master Windu, Anakin has something to tell you." All eyes turned to the young Jedi. Anakin stepped forward. His voice was quiet but firm. "Chancellor Palpatine is the Sith Lord we have been hunting. He told me himself. He knows the dark side. He offered to teach me how to cheat death." The chamber went still. Mace Windu's jaw tightened. "You are certain of this, Skywalker?" "I am." Yoda closed his eyes. Clouded, the dark side has been. But clear now, the truth becomes. Mace stood. "We must act before he suspects. Tonight, I will take Masters Tyen, Kohler, and Fisto with me." "I'm coming with you," Anakin said. Mace hesitated. Then, for the first time, he nodded. "Then come, Skywalker. Today, the Jedi finish this war." Outside, storm clouds gathered over the capital. 5 Jedi prepared to march into the Chancellor's office. And Darth Sidious was waiting. The Senate building loomed against a darkening sky. Lightning flickered above the spires of Coruscant, as if the Force itself sensed what was coming. 5 Jedi stepped from the gunship. Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, CC Tyen, Aegon Kohler, and Anakin Skywalker. "Stay sharp," Mace said. "He will not surrender. He wants this fight." Anakin nodded. His jaw was tight. His lightsaber was already in his hand. The doors hissed open. Chancellor Palpatine sat behind his desk, calm as always. A small, knowing smile crossed his lips when he saw Anakin among them. "Master Windu, I take it General Grievous has been destroyed?" "Save your words, Sidious," Mace said coldly. "In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you are under arrest." Palpatine's smile widened. He turned slowly to Anakin. "Anakin, my boy, after everything I have done for you." Anakin's voice was steel. "You used my fear. You used my love. Not anymore." For one brief second, Palpatine's mask cracked. Rage flashed in his yellow eyes. Then he moved. A red lightsaber leapt from his sleeve. Aegon Kohler fell first, cut down before he could raise his blade. CC Tyen followed seconds later. But this time, the room had 5 Jedi, not 4. Mace and Kit Fisto pressed forward. Anakin flanked the Sith from the right, his blue blade flashing. Palpatine snarled, deflecting strike after strike, retreating toward the window. "You will all die." Lightning erupted from his fingertips. Mace blocked it with his violet blade. Anakin charged. The duel had begun, and the fate of the galaxy now hung on a single swing of Skywalker's saber. Mace Windu never got the killing blow. The moment belonged to Anakin Skywalker. Sidious rose from the Senate pod like a storm breaking loose. Blue lightning exploded from his fingers, slamming into the office walls, tearing statues apart, and hurling masters across the chamber. Kit Fisto fell first. Aegon Kohler crashed into a pillar. CC Tyen barely raised his blade before the dark side crushed him backward. Windu pressed forward alone. His purple lightsaber met Sidious's red blade in a blur of sparks. The room shook. Glass burst. Coruscant's night flashed beyond the broken windows. Then Anakin made his choice. He did not strike Windu. He leaped between them. Sidious turned, snarling, and sent a wave of lightning straight at him. Anakin caught on his blade, screamed through the pain, and drove forward. One swing cut through the Sith's wrist. Sidious's hand hit the floor, still spitting lightning. Silence lasted 1 heartbeat. Palpatine stared at the stump, and for the first time, the mask of control broke. Anakin stood shaking, horrified by what he had done, yet unable to deny the truth. The Chancellor was the Sith Lord. The war, the lies, the dreams of Padme's death, all of it had been a trap. Windu did not hesitate. He ordered the guards sealed, the temple alerted, and the Senate locked down. Without Sidious's voice, Order 66 never reached the clones. Across the galaxy, Jedi generals kept fighting, unaware of how close death had come. But Sidious only smiled. With his remaining hand, he touched his robe and triggered a hidden signal. Deep beneath Coruscant, secret vaults began to open, and something ancient answered his call. In a stunned chamber, Anakin felt the floor tremble, and Windu realized the nightmare had not been stopped at all that night. The shock raced across Coruscant before sunrise. Chancellor Palpatine was alive, scarred, and under Jedi arrest. His office was sealed. Senate guards locked every hall. Rumors moved faster than truth. Some claimed the Jedi had tried to seize power. Others whispered the unthinkable, that the Chancellor himself was the Sith Lord behind the war. While the capital panicked, Mace Windu moved first. He summoned every surviving council member, secured the temple archives, and gave one order above all others: uncover every part of Sidious's plan. Anakin stayed in the shattered office. His body still trembled from the blow that had cut away Palpatine's hand. This time, he had nothing. He told Windu about the private talks, the stories about Darth Plagueis, the warnings about Padme's death, and the slow way Palpatine had fed his fear. That confession changed the battle. The Jedi no longer faced one secret Sith. They faced a system of traps built around the Senate, the courts, the clone army, and Anakin himself. If one part failed, the rest might still strike. Windu sent coded messages to Obi Wan on Utapau and Yoda on Kashyyyk. No public channel, no clone relay, only old Jedi signals. Obi Wan received the warning moments before hunting General Grievous. He changed his plan at once. Grievous could no longer be just another target. He was now the last blade, keeping the Separatist command alive. Obi-Wan struck with total focus, drove the cyborg into open ground, and killed him before noon. On Kashyyyk, Yoda quietly disarmed his own clone guards and felt their confusion through the Force. They had not chosen treason. Something inside them had been waiting. That answer came from the Kamino files. Shakti and the temple healers reopened the records around Tup and Fives, the two clones whose warnings had been buried under war and lies. This time the evidence was not ignored. Surgical scans revealed every trooper carried an inhibitor chip near the brainstem. The device was small, silent, and designed for one purpose: instant obedience under hidden commands. Horror swept the medical bay. The clones had never been a loyal army by choice. They had been a loaded weapon pointed at the Jedi from birth. The discovery shattered the war in a single day. Clone commanders across the Outer Rim received urgent orders to stand down for examination. Some obeyed in stunned silence. Some thought the Jedi were lying and reached for their blasters. Captain Rex demanded answers, then offered his own unit for surgery first. Cody went still when he learned what had been planted inside him. Across dozens of worlds, Jedi generals stopped attacking and started removing chips under fire, while senators screamed that the Republic Army was being dismantled in the middle of battle. Without Sidious guiding them, the Separatists broke almost at once. Their admirals lost secure channels. Their droid foundries stopped receiving updated commands. Count Dooku was dead. Grievous was gone. The banking clan and the Trade Federation suddenly cared more about survival than victory. Bail Organa and Mon Mothma pushed the Senate to offer immediate surrender terms to any world that laid down arms. In just a few days, major fronts went quiet. The Clone Wars did not end with triumph. They ended with exhaustion, confusion, and the awful realization that both sides had bled for one man's design. But peace did not follow victory. It only exposed the rot at the center of the Republic. Half the Senate demanded Palpatine's release and called the Jedi a rest a coup. The other half wanted emergency tribunals, mass investigations, and the end of wartime powers forever. Crowds filled the streets outside the Senate district. Some cheered the Jedi, some burned them in effigy. Clones who had their chips removed felt violated, ashamed, and furious. Others feared the surgery itself. Brothers who had fought side by side now watched each other like strangers with loaded rifles. Anakin saw that fracture more clearly than anyone. He had helped expose the truth, but trust did not return with one brave choice. Many masters still feared what he had almost become. Many senators still saw him as Palpatine's chosen hero. Padme stood beside him anyway. She urged him to speak publicly, to tell the Republic how Sidious had preyed on fear and turned good people into tools. Anakin agreed, yet even he could feel the danger building. If the people learned that the war, the Chancellor, and the clone army were all part of one lie, the Republic itself might tear apart. Then a hidden signal reached the Undercity. Deep below the Senate, vault doors opened. Red blades ignited in darkness. Medical reports hit Windu's desk at that moment. Several chips were reactivating without orders. Sidious smiled from his cell, and Coruscant shook again. A hidden signal had already moved. The war was ending above ground. But beneath Coruscant, Sidious's final strike was just beginning. Coruscant did not sleep after the vaults opened. Beneath the Senate, red blades flashed through smoke and old stone as Sidious's hidden guards surged upward from forgotten chambers. They were not Sith lords. They were fanatics, temple thieves, and fallen adepts gathered in secret over years. Their mission was simple: free Palpatine, burn the records, and plunge the capital into panic before the Republic could find its balance again. Above them, sirens wailed. In the temple, every Jedi understood the same truth. The war was ending, but the real fight for the future had just begun. Anakin led the counterattack himself. He refused rest, even with burns still running across his arms from Sidious's lightning. Obi Wan argued, but Anakin would not stand aside while Coruscant bled because of him. He moved through the Undercity with Windu, Ahsoka, and clone squads already clear to their chips. In the black tunnels below the Senate, they found shrines built to fear, maps of emergency bunkers, and lists of senators marked for death. Sidious had prepared for every outcome except failure. Even beaten, he had planned to drag the whole Republic down with him. The hardest blow came in the prison tower. A slicer hidden among the Senate guards broke the locks around Palpatine's cell just as fighting reached the surface. The dark side surged through the corridor like heat before fire. Anakin arrived first. He saw Sidious standing in the ruined doorway, one sleeve hanging empty, yellow eyes alive with triumph. "You chose the wrong future, Skywalker," the Sith Lord said. Then the battle exploded. Lightning tore through Durasteel. Guards flew backward. Windu engaged from the front, while Anakin drove in from the side, forcing Sidious away from the lifts and back toward the open drop. Sidious was wounded, but he was still terrifying. He fought like a cornered storm, using the narrow chamber to split the Jedi apart. Windu caught the blade. Anakin caught the lightning. Each second cost him ground. Then Sidious aimed past Anakin, not at a Jedi, but the support columns behind them. The tower shook. Steel screamed. Floors began to break loose. Anakin understood too late. This was not an escape. Sidious meant to bury everyone and let the Senate wake to chaos. He turned, shoved Windu clear, and took the full collapse across his back as the chamber came down. He survived, but barely. Rescue teams dragged Anakin from the wreckage with crushed armor, burned lungs, and a pulse so weak that Obi-Wan thought the Force itself was slipping away from him. Sidious vanished in the confusion, carried off by his last followers into the deep city. That failure cut deeper than the rubble. The Sith was loose again, yet Anakin had done what Vader never would. He had saved others before himself. He had saved Windu. He had saved the guards. And for the first time in many years, Obi-Wan looked at him not with fear, but with quiet pride. Days later, the last Separatist holdouts surrendered, and the city hospitals became the true front line. Padme stayed at Anakin's side through every hour of fever and silence. The twins were near. The doctors begged her to rest, but she would not leave. She had almost lost him to war, to fear, and to a future that no longer existed. When Anakin finally woke, he did not ask about power or visions or Palpatine. He looked at Padme and said the one thing she needed to hear. "I'm still here." She broke then, not from weakness, but from relief. The birth came under guard in a secure medical wing, while protests shook the streets outside. Bail Organa kept watch at the doors. Yoda sat in silence nearby, as if listening to the shape of the future. When the first cry filled the room, the weight of months seemed to break all at once. Then came a second. Luke and Leia were born into a galaxy that still carried smoke, but not into one ruled by Darth Vader. Anakin held them with trembling hands. Padme watched his face change. The fear was not gone, but now it had something stronger standing against it. Praise did not come easily. Many in the Senate blamed the Jedi for panic on Coruscant. Many clones, freed from their chips, demanded a place in a republic that had bred them for war and nothing else. Palpatine's trial had not begun because no one could find him. Reports spoke of stolen ships, silent transfers, and secret worlds loyal to the Sith. On the night the twins were named, alarms sounded across the capital. A prison convoy vanished in the lower lanes. Windu received the message, went still, and turned toward Anakin. Sidious moved again, and now he was coming for the children. The children had been born into hope. Now the dark side was already reaching for them.